In this video we have the integral of 4 over x plus the square root of x. And unless there's an obvious way to solve it, I always look for a U-substitution. And this is not the only way you can set up the substitution, but I'm going to start by letting u equal to the square root of x. Then du would be the derivative of this. This would be the 1/2, and this is x to the 1/2. So taking the derivative of that, of course the 1/2 comes out in front, then you subtract 1. That'll give me a negative 1/2, so I'll take that to the denominator, so I'll have the square root of x down here. And then this will be a dx. And then of course I look to transform this integral in terms of u. So for dx, if I solve this for dx, multiply by 2 square root of x, this will give me 2 times square root of x du, but remember I want everything in terms of u here, so instead of putting the square root of x here times du, I know the square root of x is u, so this will be a u here, du. So I got a replacement then for the dx in terms of u, and for the x, I square both sides here, and this one here, I square both sides, I get u squared is equal to x, so I got a substitution for that, and then that should do it. Now I'm just going to do the substitution. So this will be the square root. This will be the integral then. I'm going to have a 4 right there. And for the dx here, right here, that'll be 2 u du. And the denominator, x, is represented by u squared plus, and then the square root of x is your u. This will be equal to the integral. So you got 2 times 4 there, that's 8. And then the denominator here, I can factor out a u. This will be u plus 1. And of course this u can cancel this u right here. So I'm left with 8 du. Denominator then, we're left with u plus 1. So you can factor out the 8 if you want. So I got du over u plus 1. So anything of that form, whether it's just du over u, or du over u plus 1, u plus 2, as long as it's first degree here on this u, you can use this formula. It'll give you 8, you can bring it out. It's always going to be the natural log. As long as you have a constant in the numerator, and you have an expression involving a linear expression. Binomial, u to the first plus something, or u to the first minus something. Now if you have a coefficient here, that's going to be a little bit different, but you can still work it out fairly easy. So it's going to be 8 natural log of the absolute value of u, plus your constant of integration. And this should be, now this is just a u, then it would just be absolute u here, but it's plus u plus 1, so this will be u natural log of absolute u plus 1, and it's the absolute value of this, plus the constant of integration. Then we go back to the original variable here, and the u is the square root of x. The square root of x is always non-negative, so we don't need absolute values here. We can just say it's ln of the square root of x plus 1, plus the constant of integration. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.